Welcome back everybody, Wild Tracker here, and we are playing some more Sky Factory 2. Yeah, so let's see, last time we left off we were playing around with the smeltery here, and I've gone and made up some plates, I guess, or casts, I think that's what we call them. So that means we can make tools, and then I've just turned the rest of it really into iron, or into ingots rather. So yeah, I've just been doing that. There's a few things I want to do, and in the sort of the process of automation really. This is still going well. I've got to extend this, so I've got to get some more barrels here. I'm not quite sure how we do it. I might just put them up a bit, but I want it looking similar to that. So but there is some room on the back row, I guess, to have triple layer, so I might get on with that as well at some point. But if you come over here, you will see we've moved this down here. Now at the moment we've got the crucible making lava, and in fact let me show you underneath and you can see what I've done. So I've now extended this down so we can now get underneath safely, and this is really all our tubing. So all I've done is taken where we got the cobble going up to the sieving area, and I've just literally put a pipe that then goes up and then goes up to those that crucible. So a couple of things I want to do to automate this. So at the moment lava or stone cobble's going in there and it's just making lava. So first of all we need to store this, so we need to keep making it and store it in a tank. So we'll have a look at storage tanks today. And also this area here, I've just been using lava underneath rather than a candle because it's hotter, but evidently and makes it quicker. But what is hotter still is actually this stuff down here, netherrack. So I just thought I'd show you that how I was doing that. So I'll do the last piece now. So if I get that lava from underneath there, that's cool. So if we bring that over to our stone barrel and place it in there, you essentially put redstone in the lava and we have netherrack. Well, hey. Right, let's go downstairs. That's all safe over there, and I can now remove some of this because I kind of put it here for safety more than anything, because you know me and lava, yeah, we don't get on too well and we tend to catch things on fire. So let's just get this out of here, and then we're going to put our last piece in there, and then let's just collect those up. So I've got this here purely for safety reasons. There's nothing down here. Oops. There's nothing down here which is flammable. I should be plenty away from anything that can catch fire, so we should be alright. So let's just light this up. In fact, we don't need that one there either, do we? That was just my safety. And flint and steel again, again and again, and then just for safety I'm going to get rid of that. So yeah, don't like the fire sound. I do get very uncomfortable with that. And what I've done as well is I've made up some more crucibles, and we're now going to place those there. So what we should sort of find happening at the moment, there we go, cobblestone is now getting placed in those, and yeah, so I presume that is finished because it's full. And that's the next thing now really, is what I want to have a look at. Let's have a look at tanks. So, or just a tank. It doesn't have to be tanks, it can be a tank. So it's fairly easy. Obsidian and glass panes there. Fluid tank, don't necessarily want to be doing that. Wow, some really good tanks in here, isn't there? But yeah, I mean, according to these, it's just really obsidian and glass panes. So we can do that easy enough. Have we got obsidian? Got lots of obsidian. We've got some glass as well. So let's just knock that up now. Actually, let's make some glass panes. Bang. And probably make a couple of these tanks, I reckon. So let's it makes two anyway, so bang, 2 glass tanks. In fact I'm going to make 4, Not quite sure how I want to store this yet. The other thing we need to do is make some fluid ducts, I believe, because those pipes and cells won't be enough. Let's have a look now. Here we go. Cable, no dense cable. Where have we got fluid ducts? Aha! Okay, so worked it out. Couldn't really find any of the transfer nodes, so maybe they're not in this pack. What we have got though is, when I was looking it up, is the transfer node and the transfer node liquid, and obviously transfer node energy. Yeah, and that appears to be placing that in the tank, which is pretty cool. So what we need to be able to do is obviously do that on all of these. So I presume what we are going to have to do though, oh in fact no, I didn't even need a world interaction, which is really, really cool. So what, we've got 4,067 in there at the moment. So yeah, are they working? Solid cobblestone, no lava. Not melting. So is that something to do with that and the way that it's interacting? As in, could it be stopping it? Let me watch this for a minute and see what's happening here, because that's not doing anything anymore. It's well, as you can see, we've got it sorted. In the end, these weren't actually melting at all, and I took them off, tried everything, and I reverted back to lava. So yeah, for some reason it wasn't burning there, but the lava's working, you can see there, and every time it gets some liquid, it gets pumped out, and it's slowly but surely going in here. So maybe not as quick as we want, but something I want to try now, and I don't know if this is possible, is see if we can now automate, which is going to be a bit of a pain because yeah, I haven't got enough pints for starters, so let's go and make some. Should have some stone in here. Yeah, one of the things I'd like to do is to be able to continually put lava into the smeltery. We've got enough there, so let's just make 8 for now. Don't want to use all my redstone. Redstone is a rare commodity at the moment, but once we get sifting with the other things, it should make life easier. And we're just going to go straight through this wall because no point going down then up again. Although we could, yeah, I guess we could. Let's see if it's possible first of all. So we'll put that there. Now what we need to do is take some lava out of that one, and let's just keep taking it out. Yeah, and then we can put it in there. And I can't get my buckets back. Got too much stuff in my inventory too. Right, let's put those in there. See if we can pick these things back up. No, always a way, isn't it? You build these things. So let's go through this way. There we go. So let's put that in there. But that looks like that's full again. If we 3,000 in there at the moment. 4,000 in there. Yeah, so that's automatically going in from the tank here, which is fantastic and really does help. So let's just get rid of a couple of these things. Pick these up before they despawn somewhere. In fact, we probably may as well just bung them back in this tank for now, hadn't we? So yeah, pick up, wherever you go. Still too much stuff, much too slow. Alright, and empty that in there. Put it in there with that one. Haha. Right. Okay, so that's emptying out 4,000. Is it getting lost in there? Yeah, so it's holding lots. Now, will it stop at some point when it's got too much? How much does that actually hold? Be interesting to see. Okay, we'll check up on that. So, but effectively, I've got my automatic process going. So we've got lava is being automatically generated from the cobblestone. That is then going into the tank and being stored and transferred straight into there. And we should be able to then use that lava as well for generating power when we want to. So that's pretty good, pretty good. So the other thing I want to do quickly is we need to do some upgrades to our smeltery. So now let's have a look. So what have we got here? This is a tool station, but there is a tool something else, tool forge, which have we got the materials for? We have. Boom, I made those materials up earlier, which was basically some iron blocks was the biggest, most expensive thing. In fact, you can see very quickly what it was. So it's just 3 seared bricks, but yeah, iron blocks. But we still got plenty of iron left in here, so 35 ingots still, so that wasn't too much of a problem. So let's have a look at this, because this is all to do with upgrading our existing materials. So can I put that? So can I put something in there to upgrade it? This is what I want to know, because I've not really played around this. So I made an iron rod earlier. So for example, can we put an iron rod? No, that doesn't work. So if we go to pick, can we do that? No. Okay, so I know, yeah, so that makes that, but doesn't really do anything. As we put it in there, put that on it. No. So not quite sure what we're supposed to do there. I know we can do things like this where we can put or is that for the lapis plot there? Is that what it is? Let's quickly do that, because I know we can do 9. Let's have another look. So we put that in there. Is that going to upgrade it? Yeah, so that's what that's for. It's for blocks rather than the thing there. So I know we can do that, but I'm not aware of anything that we can upgrade these. I think once we make them, we make them. We can't then go and make, you know, sort of another add metal to it kind of thing. So but it does give us a lot more options, things like crossbows, which are pretty cool. So we're going to be making some of these. We'll probably make a matlock, and we'll probably make the hammer as well. So I did make up all the stuff for this. So what I'm going to do is, and I've got things like this. So the idea is that you can take that one out, put that one in, and you can make up your, so if you're using metal, but we probably won't use this, we'll probably use another alloy to make these. So I need to have a look at that, see which ones I want to use, and yeah, we can then have a look at making those items. And I'm running out of space again. I think I'm going to have to clear my inventory out for a moment. So yeah, I'm going to have a decide which alloy I want to use, because there's quite a lot when you look at the book. Let's have a look at this one. I think where are we? There we go. So alamite might be one of them. We haven't got cobalt. So yeah, I think this is possibly the one. It's a lovely pink one, but it's basically made from 5 aluminium, 2 iron and 2 obsidian, and I think we basically put that in the smeltery and then it mixes it up. So yeah, what I'm going to have to do, I think, is obviously empty out the smeltery of all the iron, get that into ingots, and then we'll start making up this alloy. There we go. So that should melt down, and when it goes together, it should equal. So we've got 4 there, which turns into 8 ingots. We've got 2 in there, so I'll have 10 ingots, and that I'm hoping 2 would make into 4, but I don't know, it might only be into 2, so we might need to get a couple more obsidian, but that's okay, because obsidian's not a problem anymore. And let's just see how these go into there, because when it's the right mixture, so we've got 10 and 4. With these 2, it should even make the whole lot, or it'll leave some spare left over, and we'll need 2 more of these obsidian going in. So let's see what it does. It's nearly ready, not super fast. And by the way, this is working nicely over here now. It's stored, and you see there, 8,000 millibuckets, so 8 buckets worth, and then it's now just building up its reserves in terms of lava. So let's see what this has done. So it has made 6 ingots. So yeah, that's obviously worked. I needed 2 of those. Pretty good. So that is ready now to do. So what I need is, let's go over here and have a look. Actually, not over there. Where am I going? Over here. Right. So if I want to make a hammer, I need 1 hammerhead, 2 of those, and a handle. So we kind of already got a handle. We can use an iron handle on there. That's no problem. But if we make the rest out of that. It's a broad mining tool, harvest, blah 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 blah, and yeah, okay, it's a 3x3 area. Yeah, so I just need 2 of those plates and a head, in theory. So let's do that. Let's get 1 head and the plates. So we'll do the head first. Boom. No, it's not enough. Gosh, that takes quite a lot. I'm going to have to get some more aluminium ore, I believe. Let's leave that out there a minute. Well, it's going to be 2. Yeah, it's not quite enough. We need 5. Let me go and get some more, because we've got, what have we got here? Crushed aluminium ore. Oh, that'll do. Because that will then make up a load of that. Yeah, right, okay, let me get this hammered down and then into the smeltery, and we'll see what that makes. Boom. So that's 5 more, another 6 ingots. Let's see how much that's taken. How much does it leave? It leaves 4 in there. So it needed 8 for this. Right, let's see how many we're going to need for this. Does it actually tell us? Costs 8 material. I wonder if we can get away with iron, because that's going to need even more, isn't it? And we don't really have enough in there for that. We need 4 more. Let me go and have a look. Turns out I've got a lot of broken aluminium ore, so I really am going to have to sort these out into some kind of order so everything's put together. Yeah, so this should be just about ready. So let's have a quick look. 6 more ingots. Do I have enough? But if not, we'll just get some more anyway. No, we'll just get some more. And there we go. We've got a stone tool rod, and we're making ourselves a mattock. So we've already got our hammer, and we've now got a mattock, and reinforced 2, clumsy, but the mattock is supposed to be quite good because it'll chop trees, it'll get soil, so it's a sort of an axe, a spade and a hoe all in one. So yeah, that's pretty good. So I'm quite happy with that. Tinker stuff is coming along. We could probably tick that off really, couldn't we, as we doing that. So the next thing we need to work on is going to be the monster farm, and I'm really, a lot of this automation has been towards doing that because you can see I've got lots of iron in there, but we have got a ton of iron in here, and I'm really just getting myself lots of iron together. And what I'm going to start doing is putting the alloys and the metals here. So it makes sense to have it by the smeltery, so I'm going to start putting these here. And again, if we make anything and we don't use it, so like I've used that tough rod there, not used it, we're going to place those there. So yeah, I need to get all this iron out. I'm not sure if there's a way of automating this part of it. I'll have to look that up because this is a bit boring sat here. I was thinking about the autonomous automated, but yeah, if you right click twice it takes that up, you see, so that doesn't seem quite right as a way to do it. So the other thing I've done is got this oak barrel here with some obsidian in, and yeah, what I thought I'd try and do is automate the obsidian process, because I've started to use obsidian in the smeltery there, so that was part of that. And we are going to need obsidian more and more because some of the recipes are going to be more and more. So what I've done is really got this barrel here, and if we look behind, you can see this lava is pretty drained, so it's getting overused now. And the reason for that is I've got this, as well as going underground now and actually going through the other side and coming up underneath and feeding the smeltery, it's also feeding this barrel here. So this is the stone barrel from over there. You see there's some lava in the bottom, and when it fills up to the top, hits the water, it forms obsidian, and then underneath you see there's 47 there now. So if we come down here, you can see that's this one here. So yeah, it literally comes out of there and gets put into the barrel. So it's an automatic obsidian maker. So yeah, that's pretty good. Everything else is all starting to come together now. So the next thing we really need to start working on is getting that mob farm automated. And I think we'll probably got a few things in mind for it that I've seen in some of the Feed the Beast Infinity and things like that. So yeah, I've got a good idea how I want to do the mobs, and we could probably make a fairly big mob farm in reality. That essentially blows all the mobs into the middle, lands into a pit of spikes, and yeah, we collect them all up. We should have everything we need. We certainly got lots of this coming on now, and what we might do is actually switch this over here at the back to change it from sifting this, because we seem to have lots of stone there, but we might start sifting some of the other stuff, because yeah, we get different things from it. So it might be that what we'll do is turn one of these, turn this off, I think. If we, in fact, we don't need to turn it off. What we need to do is take the and it's probably in there, that's why is it, I don't know, take the gravel, swap it over with that, and it means we'll be sifting a lot of gravel for a change, or we'll be doing sand rather than gravel. Too much stuff, too much stuff. Let's do that again there then. And then this should then go in as sand. Take that cobble out, and then if we put that into that side, it'll sift sand as well as sifting gravel really. So it's yeah, when I go there it will. We could actually change it to only use the first slot, so that's one way of doing it as well, I guess, whilst it's doing that, and eventually it will stop, but yeah, that's probably a good idea. So that's going to actually, it's going to be rotating, isn't it? Probably do the first slot. Oh, it is on the first slot on that one as well. So yeah, so we might have to watch over it for a little second whilst it it does that, but there must be a better way of doing this. But obviously we could make loads of these, and that would be the way of doing it. If we had loads of these things, we could yeah, have a different channel each time, but that's all we got for now. But you know, it means that if we sift these things, we're going to get something different coming out, which we'll have to watch, because obviously this system can get clogged like it has there. It's got some iron ore from before, so, and that's going to get sucked back up in again and into the chest again. Lovely. Right, I'm going to empty my chest out, but I think yeah, that's probably going to do it for today, guys. Hopefully you've enjoyed the episode. We've had some fun automating stuff. Let's get rid of this. I just need more storage. I need more space. Let's get rid of whatever we can. The obsidian, actually, we can put in there, can't we? Yay, 55. We're soon going to have stacks of obsidian as well. I wanted to get rid of something then, I can't remember what, so never mind. Okay, well, yeah, thanks for watching, guys. Hopefully you've enjoyed the episode. We've got a few more, or got another achievement under our belt, and we've got a lot of automation going now, which is really, really cool. And we can get started on our mob farm next and automate that. So join me next time. My name is Wild Trekker. Do click on the like button. It really, really helps, and I very much appreciate it. And we'll see you next time here on Sky Factory 2. Bye-bye. Bye.